Hello everyone, welcome to What If Issei Become a Stray Devil Part 2, Chapter 6, Reverse Life 1. Lost. It's the noon of July 31st. A day has passed since Ice-kun declaration of war. Isseihyoudou woke up after being treated by Grafia-san. Now I'm standing in the middle of Gremory Estate. Looking at the victims of Ice-kun. Currently the higher up are busy with Chaos Brigade's attack at northern Lucifid. The one who knew about Ice-kun are in small number, Gremory head and his wife, Suzume, and Grafia-san finally Ria's Gremory's family. The others still think of him as a normal stray devil. When I woke up, only Roswa-san was by my side. She said that the other were either too depressed and or shock. And that's true. Everyone apart from Roswa-san is really in that state. Ucho is very shocked and depressed. From Roswa-san word, she cried all night. And now she's just sitting on a sofa, gazing aimlessly at Ice-kun's pawn evil pieces. She suffers many waves of shock and depressions. First she was depressed with Ice-kun's stiffness about their relationship. Followed by shock when Ice-kun went berserk. And another wave of both when Ice-kun yelled at her yesterday. Her state is really pitiable. Bakeno-san's no different. She just sat on the bed, aiming her eye into the space. She too, suffers greatly. She loves Ice-kun with all her heart, just like other girls here do. But Ice-kun comments on her feeling toward him as a tool for teasing Ria's. That really must have shatters her heart. Her feeling was rejected and scraped by the one she loved. Asia-san has not been out of her room ever since we told her the story. But I can still hear some sobbing even now. Another big victim. Though Asia-san wasn't there during Ice-kun declaration. But Ice-kun words from declaration must have made some impact from her. The part where he said I need no feeling or sympathy from you must have struck hard on her. Zenobia wasn't seen anywhere. But from what Roswa-san said. She asks Azazel-sensei to make a very strong artificial dimension for her to thrash Durandal power around. Because she was raised in the church, her method of showing her feeling was a bit out of ordinary. Nevertheless she still loves Ice-kun. But for Ice-kun to say that she only wants his genetic material really must have dealt a blow to her. Irina-san has returned to normal, or partially. Her eyes were red from crying. Irina-san tries her best to be cheerful, but she often fails and resumes back into daydreaming. She knew Ice-kun ever since they were young and she loves him starting from back then. Her current status as an angel has stopped her from advancing further. All this time she has to endure the pain of not being able to love the one she loved and now her loved one has say something horrible to her. Kaneko-chan is a bit off. She acts normal, but sometimes she accidentally use her force without restriction, e.g. she smash a cup onto the table with full force accidentally, breaking them both. I don't really know how deep her feeling is. But from the current Kaneko-chan action, her feeling must have been on the same level as every girl's. Asper-kun is still in his room, like Asia-san, crying all the time. He has lost his idol, spiritual support, teacher, friend, mentor and most of all, his beloved senpai. Ice-kun was the one who pulled Gasper-kun out of his box, he helped Gasper-kun in any way he can. Always giving advices when Gasper-kun is down or in trouble. And now that person is gone. How much of Gasper-kun will be torn? Roswa-san is still Roswa-san. She is still calm, serious and composed. She's new, so she doesn't have much feeling for him. I really don't know what to do now. Ice-kun was everyone in my center and our spiritual support. The Ice-kun we know is long gone. The one in Ice-kun right now is someone hostile to everyone. It really makes a great impact on all of us. An even bigger impact on the girl's side. He assaults their feeling and then disappears right in front of them. Thinking now won't help. I need to think of a strategy to beat him. And I need more power. I walk limply away from Roswa-san toward the TV. I hope there is some lead about Ice-kun the news. Beep. Hahaha. Burel, that was foo. Beep. Hi, this is Daraful of DN News. Sorry to interrupt others' news and program, but we have emergency report from northern Lucifid. Northern Lucifid? That where Ice-kun was heading for. As we have reported before, there was initial attack in this area by Chaos Brigade. But now another group has arrived. Another group. It must be Ice-kun's group. Roswa-san, I think I have found some lead on Ice-kun. The instant I shout that. Everyone's eyes in the room return to normal. Everyone sprang from their seat and rushed toward me. Gasper-kun and Asia-san also hurry out from their room. Zenobia appears through a magic circle in front of the door. Everyone position themselves on the sofa or on the floor as soon as they reach here. All of them are eager to listen to news. I'm glad they have their will back. This is Ariel reporting directly from frontline. We were supposed to be reporting for the military strength at northern Lucifid, but as soon as we arrive here there were already sound of battles. The cameraman zooms into the center of the battle, and in there we saw two men fighting against bigger force. One of them unleashes a giant hail of magic bullets onto the Chaos Brigade, whilst the other plows them away by slashing his sword and brewing up storm. Those red magic bullets must have been dragon shot. And that blue sword belongs to the other man called Issei. The two men show up before we have arrived and currently they are still fighting against the Cows Brigade. And what more, they fought them greatly even though they were outnumbered. That's normal, Ice Kun power exceed a whole squad of high-ranked infantry. No, a whole regiment. That's why defeating numbers of small fry is like a play for him. And for that guy too. Whoa, zoom in. Look at the guy with brown hair. He's forming another giant red magic bullet. Let's go closer. The reporter and cameraman walk hurriedly closer into the battlefield. Is it alright for them to go there that close? I mean, if they were hit then the whole report will end. Okay. Everyone, now we are closer to the battlefield. We will zoom in to see their face. No. If you announce it out loud the two of them will notice. And just like I thought, they really did noticed. Ice Kun quickly release another hail of dragon shot into the sky before turning into many small dragon shot. One of them heads straight for the camera. Boom. Hiya. What are you doing to the camera? The image was cut. Damn it, our only led to him. Ah, sorry screaming. We are still able to report but without any visual. That brown hair boy completely destroys our only camera. Please think of this as a radio report. Sorry for inconvenience. As for now, the Cows Brigade members are quickly wiped out. The brown hair boy release another big red magic shot right through their force. And the black hair boy is hacking through the surviving force. Oh for goodness sake, they almost annihilate the entire Cows Brigade force. That can't be true. Suzume said that the force at Northern Lucifid had at least 500 members consist of sacred gear users, fallen angels, devil and other races. They easily annihilate all of them in such short time that's just impossible. HHH. The last one is down. All of Cows Brigade members are down. The last one was just shot by the red magic bullet. And the last was down. Just like that. Completely annihilated. I turn around to look the girls' faces. Butcho, Akeno-san, Kaneko-chan and Roswa-san showed a worry and shock expression. Asia-san, Gasper, Irina-san and Zenobia seems concerned for Ice Kun only. I can tell that the first four has regained some sense concerning the underworld. The latter four only care about Ice Kun. Let's go ask them some question. The footstep became audible. Are they rushing? Thump. What the hell? What are you doing to our reporter? Guh. Something's happening there. Don't tell me Ice Kun is finishing them off. Sorry about the blindfold, but we can't let you see our face. So ask you question like this. This voice. It's Ice Kun. Definitely him. So the footstep sound was Ice Kun's rushing to blindfold them. This is Dariful from DN News. Sorry for screaming again. Now we are asking question directly with the two warriors. This is it. Please ask them good. Who are you? Why were you fighting the Cows Brigade? That's our most important question here. We are Team Satisfaction. We fight to satisfy ourselves and for nothing more. Such a heavy answer. But what was that? Fight to satisfy ourselves. You are not fighting for justice. Sorry. You fight to satisfy yourselves. You're not fighting for justice. Well, you heard what we said. Anything else? We'll leave soon, we don't want the soldier to see our face either. This voice belongs to the guy called Issei. So they will leave if the soldier were to surround them. I can't stay here. I need to go there to stop them. As I try to leave Roswa-san stops me. Not yet Kiba-kun. We have to wait until they finish everything. But if we wait, they'll leave. We won't have any more lucky chances like this. I know, but you think you can reach there in time? Grafia-san is with Suzume right now. And no one here apart from her has been to every city of Underworld, so no one can transport you there. Sorry, but we really have to admit our defeat this time. I know Roswa-san. But I can't let them go just when they are just in front of us. Please. Just sit down and continue watching. I grunted at my defeat. I really have to sit down and continue watching. Just wondering, but why aren't you allying yourself with other faction? If you do that you'll get both money and fame. You're slow, ah damn it, why didn't you get it from the beginning? I said we fight to satisfy ourselves. That includes fighting every side. And I know your next question. Yes, we are making enemies with everyone. Angels, devil, fallen or anyone. Now that's outrageous. You are making the whole world your enemy by announcing that. Just what are you planning, Ice Kun? Also, we will take jobs as mercenary. Just come to the cave located at the north of Mount Ice of Gremory area. Leave a request there, since we will always be traveling. Are you trying to bring us doom? You putting it as Gremory are helping terrorists. Oh, don't worry. Gremory just has nothing to with this. They are clean and pure. We just happened to arrive there. From human world it is. What is your plan? I really don't get you, Ice Kun. And thank you say, you really help us there. Fuck the mercenary part. The Gremory won't be so happy, I believe they are watching this too. One last question and we will head off. The military are forming their line. We don't want to mess with devils today. In that case, are you here to help us? Or destroy us? PFFT. What a silly question. Neither of them. Anti-hero don't side with anyone. After all, we will be fighting both hero and villain. Chuckle well then Miss Reporter. Get the transport magic ready, the soldier are coming here. Mahujuman. Ninriki Idu. Fuum. The sound of the transport magic setting under their feet. Where are they heading to now? Ria's Gremory. Seraired Bale. I hope the match between you two will be interesting. I want to see Sekiryute power once more. He's shifting his existence as Hyodou Issei away. He doesn't want anyone to recognize him at all. And that is all of our emergency report. Thank you for watching and listening. The news end and return to the normal news channel. Ice. Butcho, no. Not only her but everyone eyes have their life returned. Currently, there are reports of attack against Cow's brigade at various places. One is at Kuo City area, others included Alliance stronghold. All reports stated that the attacks were all done by two young men, cladded in cloak, one of them used red magic bullets in his fist, while the other used a sword and set of cards. Reports Grafia-san. So they went to attack the Cow's brigade all day. And I thought they were going to attack other faction too. Thank you, Ice-kun. However, there are still other various things need to be concerned. Such as. How can they travel that fast in one day? Or what are their true agenda? I see, so everyone still doesn't trust them. Well, Ice-kun shook the whole world with his word. That must have been a joke. For the next topic, it's about Isama declaration against you and his evil peace. Ria-sama, you might have to look for a new pawns. Not in 1,000 years. I'm sorry for intruding into your personal business. But for now, let me keep these pawns. I will put them in your room afterward. Yes, please do so. And our meeting ends. We are back in living room of Gremory Estate. Everyone except for Gasper-kun and Asia-san are here. Butcho told them not to come, since this will be too much for them for all of the girls here actually. As we know, Ice and his friend has formed a team called Team Satisfaction. And they made a declaration that they are enemy to every force in this world. But judging from their action today, they don't seem to be a threat to devil forces at all. I think so too. If he can, he would have destroyed the whole force there and then. So Butcho and Akeno-san have same idea as me. That's relieving. Those two really have their life back in them. That would be same for us, right Arena? Yes. I have the very same idea. Good, those two too. We're almost back to the way we were before. Still. So there are still me and Taoju-san who doesn't have same idea as everyone. Why is that so? You too. Butcho, during the travel. I felt I-senpai's kai. It was shaking very violently, yet happily. As if he was enjoying the battle. And when he starts raging, it was like its foundation has changed completely. The gentle and calm foundation has completely changes into a foundation full of hatred and hate. I can't fully trust him yet. And for me, the reason is the way he fought today. Normally, he would always summon his armor in a fight. And that style of fighting is not like what we saw today. He changes from power type into technique type. Instead of fist fight he chose to annihilate them with destructive magic. Not to mention he changed his straight dragon shot into small homing version of it. So that's why. Kaneko-chan can trust Ice-kun because she can sense change in his life force. Whilst Roswa-san thinks that his change of battle style means that he has changed completely. I see, so there's still these factors to be counted. One more thing's Ria-san. Ice-kun he said that he is expecting a fight between you and Seraerg. Furthermore, he says want to see Sekiryute's power. Isn't he shifting his existence as Hyodou Issei away? I mean, he act like he's not Hyodou Issei, but as if he is someone else. The silence enters. Roswa-san, you shouldn't have said that. I also realize that, but if I said it out the girl will be gloomy again. Tell me Udo. What have we not understand Ice? How am I supposed to know, Butcho? I heard you ask him that when you two were fighting. What did he answer? Oh about that. I'm not sure myself. When I ask is it because we put pressure on the relationship between Butcho and him, he replied with maybe or partly. That depends on how you will think about it. Maybe or partly. Depends on how we think. So he meant that it can both be the reason and is not the correct reason. What do you other think? I personally have no answer. I don't really know what to answer. Sorry, Akeno-san. That would be same for me. Me too. Why aren't you two answering, Kaneko? Roswas. The other has answered already. Sorry. I can't think of anything either. I also don't really know. So nobody really knows what are we supposed to do. We can't see Ice-kun if we don't know the reason. Ice-kun won't accept us even if we can find and defeat him. I can't myself a friend of his anymore. Short life. That was fun. That was way too funny. Holy shit. Look at her face. Her face was so freaking pale. And she was shaking like she was going to piss there. Damn, I laughed too much. My stomach is about to burst. Just to let you know. We are in a cafe right now, called Tonky Hunk Cafe. A plain cafe in Rosier's an old city in the old May Rain, now a town slump that opens from 8 am to 2 am. Inside contains a counter, few table sets, a snooker board and a wine storage. Both of us are waiting for our meal patiently while laughing our ass off at the counter. Oof, but for the dead God's sake. The fight was like a child play. I thought fighting with such a big organization would be more entertaining. That's because they are brainwashed small fries. Just wait until we gain more fame. Oh yeah. Which faction would Isani like set tomorrow's target? We can't be celebrating on our first small victory. How about the devil's side? We are the anti-hero after all. Sound nice. I wonder if the Maius Modius was training his army properly. Or it would turn into a bloodbath festival. Oi oi oi. Keep it down you two. My cafe is a public place not personal. Oof, sorry Paul-san. But there are no other customers here. You should be thankful of us instead. Your shop would have been closed yesterday if we didn't enter this place. Ja. You shitty brats sure know how to painfully stab an old man. And here is your ordered meal. The guy enters the counter holding 2 plates in his hand. An orange-haired middle-aged guy with blue bandana tied just barely to cover his messy hair. He is a bit taller than me, has a normal body build. The most interesting about him is the thick black sunglasses. It's as black as Azazel's wing. Note, he's a fallen angel. Say Paul-san. What is it you say kun? Why did you choose this location as a place to set a shop? You can open it in somewhere better. Because it's cheap. How much tabs have you been holding? Shitty brat doesn't have to mess with adult problem. Hey, why treat me badly when you treat Issei so nicely? You're bias. Well, think of how much trouble you caused me yesterday. You hit the moneyman just because he's in your way. And your fucking slap sent him flying into my wine storage. If it wasn't for Issei-kun all of my precious wine will be gone. This shitty geezer worries his wine over his life. I really wanna kill you here. Haha sorry Isani. Brush it away. I'm starving. I dug my fork into the grilled pork and put it in my mouth. I wonder why won't anybody come here when the food is good. And he even have room for your rent too with low fee. It really that sound like an inn. Aren't you guys worried about being hunt? You guys attack Cow's brigade today. And tomorrow you will be fighting the devil's military. And God know where you will strike next. God's dead, don't you know? Anyway, are you worried that your shop will be destroyed? We will find somewhere else if you're worried. I know God's dead and fuck this shop. I can open it again. I'm more worried about you kids. Paul-san. I don't have children and my wife died in the war. I don't really have anything left. I don't want you to waste your life like that. Young ones still have many things in this world. Unlike me. Don't worry Paul-san. Me and Isani are not wasting our life. In that case enjoy your meal. Paul-san. Something wrong, shitty brat. Are they any bored in this city? Why are you asking? There's one in the town square. I turn to Issei, he has the same idea as me. Good, real good. We will post some paper there. Something good. I don't get it, but if you want to use the printer to print some paper feel free to use the one over there. And he went into the kitchen again. Midnight will be when? 250 copies would do. Yes sir. We will get some fast money soon. At night we spend time printing our paper and waiting for the clock to strike. And when the clock struck midnight, we quickly ran out from the shop. We run toward the town square, using a well-drawn map from Paul-san. As soon as we arrive we spot the board, lonely standing in the middle of the square. Not exactly a board, more like a blank cube sitting there, waiting for someone to put something on it. We split in two and post roughly 50 to 80 on each side of the board. We confirm each other and went back to the inn. It's in the morning and both me and Issei are at the square, mixing ourselves with the giant crowd who came to look at our post. Asen. What's wrong? Why are there so many people here? I asked innocently. This old man here is somewhat disbelief or shock. He handed me one of our post. Which I innocently read it. Satisfaction mercenary. We are team satisfaction, the one and only. We are looking for jobs as mercenary or any jobs worth our time. If you're interested in hiring us, post your request on the board. We will come round to check it at random time and day. Play fair, don't rip out others' request. Post requirement. Details, meeting place, rewards. Thank you. Prelude Life 5. The burning guy. Fires are burning through the entire city. You bastard. You double-cross us. His hand shines in red light. All is fair in love and war. Run now you can't die here. Burn to ashes, you scum. Chapter 7. Life 5. The burning crow. We're back at the cafe, helping Paul-san preparing his stuff. Since we leave the cafe early yesterday to fight Cow's brigade, we didn't know Paul-san have morning customer. Not really surprised since his food tastes really great. How come someone like him fell anyway? The city is running wild. Many people are crowding there, trying their best to find some space to post their job. No official came. Well, they came but took it as a prank. They came a bit earlier and asked Paul-san if they saw anyone unusual came by. And you know the answer. But it's different from what you think. The hell you believe in such crap pfffttt. You officials are so fucking lame. Wahahahahaha. And they were flustered to death. What a guy. He could have driven that moneyman up by himself. Oi, shitty brat. Don't slice the meat like a wild slash. You'll ruin the taste. Ah, sorry. Damn, you're such a pro at cooking. So professional that mistake is not available. Of course, foods are something we need to survive. And to make us survive longer, its taste has to be perfect. Here, instead of slicing like barbarian, you have to slowly slice them from corner to corner. Or for beginner, try to cut them in any direction but retain the size at 1 centimeter. I was dumbfounded. This fallen angel sure knows how to cook. How can a cooking perfectionist like him fell? Paul-san, just wondering. How did you fell? That's the reason I fell. I was allured by food. Something angels cannot feel. Say what? Paul-san fell because you want to taste food. Issei jumped in from outside. So he heard it too. Alrighty, it is still half an hour away from opening time. Wanna listen to my story? Sure, take a seat outside. Thanks you too, the preparation is almost done. I'll do the rest myself. Take some rest since you'll be fighting something big today. What a father-like figure. Always looking out ahead. We did as we was told and wait outside. 10 minutes later he emerges out from the kitchen with bowls of soup in his hand. Smell really tasty. Wang Paul special menu, glitter soup. Eat that while I tell the story. Don't worry, you don't need to tell me yours in return. He places it in front of us both. Heck, it really does have some glitters. I dip my spoon into the soup. Slowly, I raise it to my mouth. As I suck it in, a very pleasurable taste passed through every cells of my tongue. Before I realize it, tears are already flowing out of my eyes. Why am I crying? You say too. That's right. That's the reaction I wanted. You guys really are good-hearted. What are you talking about? I quickly wipe my tears away and gulp down the rest of the bowl. Ah, that was, how should I say? Heavenly? No, it's even higher. What was that? It felt like ugh, it's arg. I can't define it into words. That's right, you say kun. That's it. Just what I want from both of you. Paul-san, what does that supposed to mean? That soup is the reason why I fell. That soup recipe was created by a devil. A kind-hearted devil who travels the world to help the poor. I was supposed to eliminate him. But upon arriving, the face of children and everyone around him stopped me. Judging from the look of their village, they were raided by bandits. And he was giving them free food for nothing in return. I was dumbfounded. As an angel we were supposed to help humans, but thanks to God we were busy with war. I mean, look at him. He's a devil. Yet, he's doing what we were supposed to do. Upon returning to heaven, I was deemed fallen by the higher-up. Paul-san told us his story kindly. No regrets, just honor. The food he gave was this soup, isn't it? Well, considered the limited resource and technology at time, that's the best he can. Tell me more. I'm interested. Man, you say kun is really innocent. Unlike someone. So as a fallen, I descend down to him. We join our force to help the poor. I would learn how to cook things from him. As time passes we learn many more ways of cooking. Different time, different place and different people affect how they eat. Islam doesn't eat pork, vegetarian food and many other things. However, time doesn't change some people. God and mass are still at war. Eventually, he passes away because his time is up. So I went into the fallen angel force. Not as a fighter, but a healer. I cook them food, I treat the wounded. Eventually, I would have my wife. And she would later die during one of our big battle. And the end. That really is one hell of a story. But you're like Drake. Just bragging on and on. That has nothing to do with the topic you started at all. But what's with this soup? I cried just by sipping it. The glitter soup is a food that will make the eater show out his persona. Though the reaction varies, most of them are identical. Crying up to smiling shows that you are someone kind-hearted. Throwing up or spitting out shows that you're evil. Is that so? Wow, that devil is amazing. The first time I ate this soup, I too cried. And he lends me his hand. Saying that our races are different. But that has nothing to do with your personality. You may be a fallen, you did not fall for a sin. You fell because you are a black sheep among yourself. Because you are kind, that's why you fell. I too was a black sheep. That's why black sheep have to stick together. Not for revenge but for better solution. Isn't that touching? Paul-san turns towards us again. Ooh, my tears won't stop, it just won't. Now, stop crying, shouldn't you get ready for your attack? Paul-san pats our head gently. I need to stop crying and act tough. There you go, Issei. You say kun, your Nikki has stopped. You should too. Today we've earned a father. It's 8:06 a.m. Paul-san is in the kitchen. He said he needs to cook some special set for his regular customer. So I have to station at the counter in case he wants some beverage and Issei is the waiter. Cling cling, the bell on the door shook. Is this person Paul-san's regular customer? The tall guy with spiky short cherry blonde hair enters. His eyes are purple. He has rings on all of his hand finger. From his right pinky to right thumb are ring with white wings, pink rose, silver cross, pearl and a red heart. From his left pinky to thumb are eyeball, crescent, 666 encrusted ring, skull-shaped and a ring with black wings. And shit, he's wearing the 60s high school gangster outfit. Please hold it my mouth. I don't want Paul San to lose his customer. Well come. Please suit yourself. Instead of sitting where Issei gives him, he walks straight for this counter. Does he have problem with me? Give me 6 Jack Daniels. All of them on L-size cup. The ES6 Jack Daniels isn't that way too strong. And all on L-size cup. Who is this drunkie? RRR right away. Wait a second. I quickly take out 6 liters size cups from the cupboard over my head. I reach out my hand for the biggest Jack Daniels bottle I can find and pour them into the 6 cups. Holy shit, how are you going to gulp all of that? It is damn way freaking fucking too strong for a high school boy like you. He took the cup off the table and without hesitation he pours of them down his throat. I turn to Issei to confirm that I'm not dreaming. And it's not a dream. His neck is so scary. You are not good. It's too weak. Hey you, where's Paul San? Hi. He's in kitchen. He said he's preparing you special set of meal. Wah, I'm scared. Not anymore. And welcome Issei. Paul San comes out from the kitchen with a big barrel of steak. So you were brewing steak in the kitchen, that's this guy special. Wahahahaha. So you're finally here, man, you're fast like always. Wah, Paul San is so fucking friendly with him. He's even slapping that guy's back. Paul San. In that case, can me and Aniki go now? I think it is tea. Shoo. Scram you kiddies. Go on and do whatever you want. Don't come back till 6 p.m. There. So you are finished with us once you have your drinking buddy. What a drunkie. We immediately took off Paul San accessories and grab our cloak hanging on the hanger. After cloaking ourselves we ran for our life. Damn that shitty geezer. I've got no moods left to fight the devils because of him. I bang my fist against the wall. Both us really have. Thanks to Paul San. So freaking unpredictable. Nee, how about checking the board? If you don't wanna walk I can dash there and grab one random post. Please do so. Damn, I wish we have some more members. I want a power technique pyromaster, a power type electromaster, technique support magician and a cleric. If we do that, we can have me, Issei and 2 other guys fighting at the front line. The magician will be supporting by using his or her magic to either boost us or slow down the enemy. And the cleric will heal the injured one with her magic or sacred gear. If I can, I want to have at least 10 members. Counting the one I said is already 6. 4 more we have 3 paladin, 1 black mage, 1 white mage and a cleric. So I would need a monk to protect the cleric. A close-up warrior like gladiator wouldn't be bad. A rogue wouldn't be bad, but she needs someone to cover in his health, that would be a gunner or ranger. For the final member, he or she would be a rune mystic knight. Let's see again. We have 5 power technique hybrid types. 3 paladin, me, Issei and pyromaster, a rune mystic knight and a rogue. 2 pure power types. A close quarter gladiator and mid-range black mage, electromaster. 3 support. Monk, cleric and gunner ranger. That's it. That would be real good. If team satisfaction can be like that we can dominate the whole world. Isani. I'm back. My train of thought stopped upon Issei returning. In hand is a small red well-decorated poster. What kind of job will this be? Read it. This is a good one. He hands me the paper. The paper's quality is high. The team satisfaction. My name is not needed for now. Your mission is to escort me. Meet me at Tonky Hunk Cafe. The fee is 2,000 devil dollar. I will be waiting for you until the day you come. An escort mission. Who would he or she be? How come he knows Tonky Hunk Cafe? Thinking won't help. Let's go Isani. We're lucky to have whoever this guy is as our first client. Yosh, let's head back. Cling cling. Huh? You guys are back already? Thought I told you not to come back till 6 p.m., didn't I? Don't mind us, we're waiting our client. Continue with your business. Client. Ah. You mean this guy. He's here, where is he? I can't see anyone. Is he testing us by hiding? I don't see him, Paul San. Ah. He's here. In front of me. In front. Isn't that your drunky customer? Wait a minute, Paul San. You mean he's hiding in front of you? What the hell is wrong with you two? When I said in front me I mean it. Who is in front of me apart from this guy drinking here? We are supposed to be this drunky escort. Yo, team satisfaction. My name is Issei. I'm your client today. Take care of me. My skyrocketing emotion explodes. The debris of it fell onto a nuclear reactor. The reactor explodes, causing the area nearby to become a wasteland. The wasteland, however, contains several other nuclear reactors, causing chain explosions. The chain explosions cause Earth to become unlivable. That's the state of my mind right now. Well then, Pao-san. I'll be sure to come back for our drinking contest. Don't look at me like that. I'm at my lowest point right now. Don't look at me with cheerful eyes. Please Mr. Drunky, I beg of you. Follow me. I have something you need to see. You say mind carrying me? I lost all my strength. Sure, I guess I lost half of my spirit. Ooh, Team Satisfaction has lost their spirit. Which equals to their first lost. We staggered out from the cafe, turning left and right through several small roads. Finally, we arrive at a slum. Unlike normal slum, this place is full of kids and injured. What is this place? Why are there so many? Can you see these people? They are either victims of Cows Brigade that the good-for-nothing government put here. However, only a few here are Cows Brigade's victim. Most people here are victims of the government. His eyes are showing a passionate anger. Does he hates the government? Now let's continue with our objective. Follow me up to the roof. I will tell you the plan layout. He finishes and sprouts out 6 fallen angel wings. Holy shit. We just got a fallen for our client. Issei, let's hurry up there. Hi. Let's go. Issei quickly levitate up to follow and say. As we reach the top, that guy hand us a blank paper. Let's not waste time. The rough plan is. We will attack the government, teach them some lesson and force them to take care of these people. Instead of escort, isn't this asking us to fight with you? It is. First, we head to Lilith. The parliament should be at the east of the city. The blank paper turns into a map of Lilith, if it really is. The map slides sideways and turn into a picture of one big building. This is the parliament building. We need either one of you two with a decoy to do some distraction in order to make them believe the Team Satisfaction is attacking them. The map shows 2 red dots representing us attacking the parliament from the south. They will be attacking from the south, the most defended side. With you attacking, all odd their forces will be here. Leaving the figureheads alone. Many green dots show up, representing the defense force. In the building there are few blue dots left. An easy plan. Then distraction will be me. I can create replica of myself or anyone, as long as that person agree. I will have to fight them full force to make them believe we're here, right? Settles. Me and brown hair will be heading inside. Somehow these guys forgot 3 factors. Don't think this will be easy. There are things we need to be aware of. The 2 look at me worriedly. So they really don't know. Though may have different place to discuss, they can come here very quickly. Second, if they arrive, none us can fight any Mao. Third, we have one more hidden boss to overcome. Azazel, the fallen governor. He could be there too. I heard he has some business there before I came here. A long business. You have many resources. That's quite surprising. However, you're looking down on me too much. Issei stands up. What is he going to do? Burn up, salamander. His hands shine in red light. Then the light changes into black and white flame on his left and right respectively. This is a subspecies of sacred gear salamander. Instead of creating red fire, this create white holy flame and black demonic flame. With this, I am a power technique hybrid pyromaster. And forget not, I'm a fallen too. I can create holy lances out of light. The power technique hybrid pyromaster, that's just someone I want to be in Team Satisfaction. This is not a dream, right? I just thought about this earlier and it became true already. Wait up, you're a fallen, then how can you have sacred gear? Don't tell me you stole it. Huh? Oh yeah, other beings apart from human can't have sacred gear. Only half of me am fallen. My father was fallen, my mother was human. Oh, sorry for assuming things stuff on you. Doesn't matter. As long as we can finish this, nothing matters. Issei, I have something to talk to you. It can be after this. Fine. Let's go. A magic circle appears below our foot. Such a coincidence. Right, Ani? What coincidence? We were planning to attack the devil military today, but we end up attacking the government. Fate is always sick. We arrive on one of Lilith's skyscraper. This place sure is a capital city. Full of skyscraper and many buildings. No slums at all. Heck, this is a metropolitan. Compare that to Rosier, it's like comparing wasteland to a city. The government sure is biased. I turn to Issei, who is preparing the replica. Issei is using a telescope to zoom up Parliament, which is like worlds away. Alright. Isani, please stand on this card. I did as I was told. As soon as I stand on the card, another me was construct from light on my left. We're almost identical, except his eye color is green and his aura is weaker than mine. Yo, MR. Original. Nice to meet you. It can talk. This is awesome. Mahujuman. Nijuayu is a spell that creates an exact replica. He or she will be a lot weaker than the original one, but higher than half. He or she has same personality, memories and experience. I put my hand on Issei's head and say, I'm so proud to have you as my brother. Even though we're not related by blood, I feel like I want to adopt you. Tears form in Issei's eyes. What's wrong? Haha, as a little brother I won't shame my big bro. I will show a brother that you can be proud of. You don't have to show, I'm already proud of you. Preparation done. Good, let's get going. You say we'll go with a replica to attack the south gate. Well, me and Issei will wait for our chance and sneak in from the north. Deal, let's go. Ray-kun. Ray-kun. Even though he has the original's personality, Ray himself is also an individual. So I gave him his name. I see Ray. Take care of Issei. Count on me. The two clad their cloak and jumped down from the skyscraper. Now let us go for the north gate. Let's go then. Deity's life. Distraction. Hahaha, Isani said he's proud of me. I'm all fired up. You seem happy, master. I am happy. This is the first time I felt this warmth gushing out from my heart. Is he a good brother? The best one I can ask for. Not used to the body. No, his body and experience are on legendary level. But his memory is painful. I know. That's another reason why I'm doing my best. I don't want him to feel betray anymore. I land on one of the building's roof and head for another one. Isani's feeling. I can't betray his wish and feeling. He's almost the same as me. We're almost there. Put on his personality, we need you to be natural. Yosh, let's have some fun today. We land on the last building in the area. From this building on is a lush green grass. In the middle is the giant parliament building. Miles away from where I'm standing. Shall we make our entrance showy? Oh yeah. Dragon shot. Ray-kun charge up his magic bullet and launches it to the south gate. Bang. Sturdy structures. I thought the whole building would go down in one shot. But this will be more interesting. The devils. We Team Satisfaction have come for you today. We jump off the building into the parliament area. Soldiers are mobilizing. Maybe they'll be more entertaining than the Cows Brigade. Many devils are surrounding me. Small numbers are not flashy enough. Boring you small fries won't satisfy me even I were to slaughter you all. Bring out someone bigger or all of your forces. Maybe all of that together. You. Don't look down on us devils. The guy sprung out of the group and head for me. Silly fool. Disappear, Hikari no Shinsei na Hashira. I pull out my aim no Habakiri. I then release Volley's pillar into area around me but stop it before it reaches the devil forces. The one that plunges out vanishes instantly. I said bring out the stronger and bigger force, damn it. In fact, bring out the whole military here. That would be fun, right? Yeah, I want some more entertainers too. You guys will be me to death. You bastard. Sir, let's us bring all of our forces. Right, they ask for this. We'll make them regret. Call out all of our forces that are available. We have to make sure they learn their lesson. Phew, they really did like what we plan. Easy peace. How is your side doing, Isani, I wonder? Eesh, that you say. He overdid it. You're the one who fires him up. Don't moan. Damn, you say gave them too much of a taunt. Now they are calling all of their force available. Man. Right now, we are sneaking through from the north. Not really sneaking though, more like walking. Since Sensei used his fire to create illusion around us, we are just walking our way in. And for some reason, the people in here just left the door open. Giving us a big chances to go in. Let's go. Without hesitation we quicken out pace. The interior of this place is plain. Blue carpet, white ceiling and nothing more. Where do we go next? We never know the layout of this place. How about opening every door? I will talk to every minister we will meet. Scary but interesting. We turn left and right, open every doors. But no traces. Where are they? We wander until I spot a guy walking with anxiety on his face. And say, there's a guy over there. He appears to be a high ranking. Capture him and squeeze info out him. That eye and brain. Thanks. We sneak up to the guy. He really is a high ranking. He wears a blue suit with his name tag on it. Name? Kurable Renin. Rank? Minister of Learning. We approach him from behind before we shut his mouth with my palm and then say bind him with rope made of white holy flame. Zip it, old man, you make noise, we burn you to nothing. Be a good dog and obey us. He nods, he's about to piss. Tell me where the other minister is. In low voices, if you took this chance to scream you're dead. I release his mouth from my grasp. He breathes heavily before talking. Ha. They are in the shelter below here. If you want to go down take the elevator on the next turn. Please let me go. Not yet. We have to prove if you're telling us the truth. Or if there are other requirement for the lift. Busted, he gasped with fear. We walk to the next like that man said. The lift really needs other requirement. Handprint, fingerprint and a key card. Do it. I won't release this rope until you're done. He did as he was told obediently. Good boy. And say, go first. Let me shut this dog mouth. He nods at my statement and goes in. The man pisses in his pant. You said you let me live. I said I will shut your mouth, not to kill you. I thrust my fist right into that guy's head. I enter the elevator. Ensei is waiting patiently inside. He presses the only button available. The elevator goes down slowly. We get to see nothing but darkness in this glass elevator. Ping. We reach the shelter finally. We can hear chatters behind this. As the door opened we heard something like Kuribal is here. Bad luck we're not. Stop moving. This is team satisfaction. We are here for some talk with the ministry. I shout. So many scream and gasp, they are really shocked. Shut the fuck up. I need to talk with all of you here. Ow, don't yell that loud when I'm next to you. But everyone did stop. For beginner. I'm not with team satisfaction. I have an order for you all. Chatters start again. I said shut the fuck up. Or I'll blow this guy's head off. Hey, aren't you overdoing it, Issei? They are too scared to even move now. I have only a few things to say to you shitty government. But I want to ask you something. What's with the propaganda you promote? We share equality with every race, don't make me laugh. You just want to promote yourself. If that's true, why is my village exterminated? Your damn elite forces came to my village and start their killing spree. Who is it? Who's the fucking mastermind? Many and what? Came out from their mouth. But I saw one old man shaking. He must be the mastermind behind this. If you don't come out then I will fucking burn this shit. Boy. That's enough already. He won't come out. I grab his hand away from that guy's head. Poor guy, he lost his consciousness. WWWHYWW would one of us do TTH that. And no our reason right. The one I assume is the mastermind stutter. He's putting himself out off this Why? Our village has both fallen, human and devil. You fuckers won't accept that. I know all minister here are the old one that did not changes for centuries. Your mouth says that you accept, but your mind won't. That's why you secretly sent your force to exterminate us. That's enough. Mr. Fallen. Azazel. So he's really here. You shouldn't shame us Fallen like that. Can't you use more peaceful way? Peaceful way? Don't make me laugh. Because you are too peaceful, that's why we were exterminate. And furthermore, you're allowing your brethren to be killed. How could someone like you be a governor? I young one these they are so hot blood. In that case, let me cool you down. He's going to knock out Issei. Fuck. Bang. Ugh damn, such a powerful punch. Boy. Are you alright? I block Azazel's punch with both of my hand. Azazel was aiming for Issei's head. That wasn't just going to knock out, that would have killed him otherwise. Impressive. Who are you? What is your relationship with this boy? How did you know I was aiming for his head? Does not matter, he is my client and my instinct just kicks in. Your does matter, let me see your face. Oh no you don't. Azazel tries to pull the hood off me, but I drop down onto the floor and side roll away. I regain my footing, but Azazel is aiming for another blow. Do I have to keep doing side roll? No, let's take that mastermind as the hostage. I dodged Azazel's punch and kick my onto his chest, in addition I use him as a base for jumping. I headed for the mastermind. I grab by his collar and swing myself behind him. Now that's cheating. All is fair in love and war. We're not at war. I'm at war with the whole world. Another chatters. Issei is standing there shockingly. Salamander, this guy is the one you're looking for. Loud gasps occur in the room. Issei noticed that I was talking to him, his eyes quickly turn into anger and menace. He's heading straight here. Wait Salamander kun. Now monkey kun there, do you have any proof? Monkey? Hey, no time for joke right now. When Salamander tell you the story, the other only shows shocks. This old guy here however cowers in fear. If you look into his eye, there is guilt lingering in there. Azazel takes a closer look into this fool's eye. Are you really the culprit behind? Oh of course I'm not. Why would you believe them governor? You're lying, just like what this boy said. What? No way, you bastard. You double-cross us. Don't joke governor. Oh my. Many people are giving out their comments. Nice going Azazel, you can finally be serious for once. You bastard. Give me your fucking head right now. Issei rushed straight for the head. He grabs this fool's head with his right hand. He's going to burn this guy with holy flame. Burn to ashes, you scum. Uea. Issei release a giant burst of flame onto this guy, which he reply with an agonized scream. Governor. How can you let him burn one of the old minister? The woman screams. A devil. So you're insisting we let the culprit go away? He can bribe anyone since he's a high rank one. Don't worry, Salamander kun face was taken by this camera already. We have his face. Azazel smiles cheerfully. He can't let someone who attack his brethren live, but he can't attack by himself. So he let Issei finish this culprit in his stead. Run now you can't die here, whispered Azazel. Can't die here? So you intended to finish me yourself? Heh, thanks. Salamander, don't forget to pay me. Let's go. Guard where are you? Come here at once. That devil bitch screamed again. I bet none is left. If you're talking about the defense force they are unconscious, along with the military. Crash. Issei slashed down through the ceiling. His cloak is still on. And Ray is with him. Ani, let's go. The devil's military force is so fucking shitty. I can't even find some fun. Oh is that so? Thank you for doing that instead of me. Judging from what you said, I would have commit suicide if I were you. Duh. You are way stronger than I did. Come on boss. Hop in and we're outta here. I jump into the white car that was set under Issei's feet. And Issei jump in along with us. Thank you for all your cooperation. We've managed to eliminate one of the thorn in the devil's side. We're back at Tonky Honk Cafe. Issei teleport us directly here. Since we arrive here suddenly Paul-san did not prepare anything for us, so he's cooking in the kitchen right now. Issei is still here with us, saying he has no place to return. Paul-san emerges with 3 plates of steak. Tell me Paul-san, are you behind all of this? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb, I know you were observing us. I remember your presence, and I felt it when I and Issei went down to the underground shelter. You must have disguised as one of the fallen in there. I say the same, your steak has a weak but unique smell. I can smell it when I blast down to the shelter. Are you a dog? How can your nose be that good? Just tell them the truth Paul-san. There's no need to be embarrassed. Busted. Your reason. I'm your HQ commander. I will be the one contacting jobs for you. I have many reliable resources in the world of adult. My jobs also include recruiting those who has same agenda as you guys. What do you know about our agenda? It all in your action today, Issei-kun. You guys may try to be cold, but you haven't killed any innocent one. You just knocked them cold. So what you really want is to change the world. Even if you have to become the world's enemy itself. Am I wrong? So from now on, I will be in your care. I too have same idea as you guys. But not as in military. We are one big family, I'm the father, and you guys are my son. Paul-san, leave those matters aside for now. I want to eat. Don't spoil the mood, damn it Issei. Right timing. These are the finest beef I have. Let's celebrate for the birth of Satisfaction HQ. What? Paul-san too? Say something Isani. Stop whining for the mood. Today let us celebrate all night. Right. Damn right. Even Isani, why the hell am I being left out? Damn you Issei. Boy. That's my Jack Daniels there. Don't rage damn it Issei. I hate being left out. Hey. Don't jump around on all 4 like a dog. Sorry, Paul-san. He's an Inugami in human shape for sure. His nose is even better than dogs. Shut up Baka Ani. At night, Tonky Honk Cafe was livelier than it used to be. Reverse life. No changes. Are telling me the truth Azazel. I am, his companion beat the whole military force. Thankfully we have only 2 casualties, one of the defensive forces and a corrupt minister. Other than that the other are injured and unconscious. Bucho and Azazel sensei are arguing on Ice-kun topics. So Ice-kun wasn't lying about attacking every force. But from my point of view, they're not fighting to satisfy themselves. What do you mean? He's fighting on the hero side to be simple. The fight with Chaos Brigade and today proves that. I don't understand sensei. How did the fight today prove that they are fighting on our side? I decided to join the conversation. I don't really quite get what sensei said. I told you that there were only 2 casualties. One of them is an idiot soldier. The other one was a traitor to the Alliance. Traitor to the Alliance. He's exterminating villages around the border that has mixed race in it. He despises other race and thought devil can't live along with other race. An old fool. I see it now sensei. They are on our side, but they are doing things their own way. Right. Yeah, there's no way that guy can change like that. He is still the same Ice we know. That's relieving. Thank you, I thought you will completely change. But you haven't at all. Just wait a little more. Chapter 8. Life 6. Power up. At 6 in the morning, the sun has yet to rise. I'm sitting on the roof. You ask why I'm up early. I fell off the bed. I can't get back to sleep after getting up, I decide to kill some time on the roof. Wondering stuffs to myself. When I was at the cave. I let rage consume me. I let it run wild so that I can scare everyone. I make myself a villain. I hurt my best friend, I insult and went against my master, I throw everyone away like trashes, and I even try to erase them. What was the true purpose from running away? From the beginning it was only confusion with the girls. And somehow, as my brain tried to find an answer, it make me remember my first love. Even though I have forgotten her, she became the trigger for this. Well, if she is the trigger, then the girls are the threat that needs to be killed. Going round and round, one-sided and never try to understand me. And when I don't get what they tried to communicate, all of the blame falls upon me. Come to think of it. Those emotions, they are getting smaller somehow. I haven't heard them for a while. And Drake was all quiet. No use staying here. I focused my mind and let it sink deep down. I arrive in Boosted Gear's astral plane. Somehow this place is different. Its atmosphere appears calmer and more peaceful. The chairs and tables are gone, so does the senpai. And the room, it's shimmering. I don't spot Drake anywhere in here either. I don't like this at all. I tried running around, but I don't end up anywhere, all I see in the path is a pure white world. I try blasting away this place with dragon shot. But no matter which direction I shot out, that dragon shot was never to be seen again. I also tried balance braking, but no use. Even a normal function of boosted gear won't work. Come to think of it, I haven't been boosted gear since I left with Issei. Drake's voice wasn't heard since then too. No, I actually forget about him. Shit, I totally forgot about Drake's existence. Is he mad at me now? Nah, he's Drake, one of the heavenly dragon after all. There's no way in hell he would be this childish. Boy. Drake. Where are you? I yell at the top of my lungs. I waited for an answer, but all I got back was a silence. This really is irritating. I, who is about to awaken, am the heavenly dragon who has stolen the principles of domination from God. I laugh at the infinite and I grieve at the dream. I shall become the red dragon of domination and I shall sink you to the depths of the crimson purgatory. This chant. Shit, don't tell the senpai is trying to sink me into Juggernaut Sheed. Huh? No changes. I check my body, no sign of going berserk. Not even a slight negative emotion. Sure, that is a nice chant, isn't it? Instead of taking principle of supremacy, you guys stole the principle of domination from God. Ollie senpai. Phew, at least someone is here. Where's the other? I don't see or sense them anywhere. Drake too. And why are you the only one here? Instead of asking, it's easier to just show you. Take my hand. Ollie senpai reach out his hand, which I gratefully took it. The plane starts to change, its scenery, the atmosphere and the emotion around the plane. The plane soon changes a crimson field full with the atmosphere of a nighttime with joy or happiness around here. Just what is this? Ah. Drake. He's just down there. With the senpai too. But why is Drake lying still? We'll descend now. Volley senpai slowly descend down onto the crimson earth. I didn't wait for us to land, I sprang out as soon as the height is safe for me to land. After safe landing I rushed toward Drake immediately. Drake. Oi, Drake. Why are you so stiff? You're not dead, are you? I bang my hand onto his wing. Please wake up, hun. This voice, partner. Drake slowly opened his eye. Hell yeah. What's with this place? This atmosphere too? It's so sleepy. It really is. The nighttime atmosphere really makes me want to sleep. It's like when you're a baby and your mother is putting the blanket on you. This feeling and warmth, it felt like that. Ah, this is the labyrinth of the sacred gear. Just as the name said, it's the deepest area within the sacred gear. Labyrinth? That's quite a name. However, why are you here? Why aren't you at the top floor? Labyrinth is a special area within sacred gear with beast or dragon sealed inside. It's the resting place for the being that reside in each sacred gear to rest. Rest? Rest as in a nap. Partner, I'm sorry that I never explained this to you. However, I never expected this either. I, the Seikryuite Drake, am about to enter its slumber. A long slumber. Eh? Wait a second. What do you mean? Partner, sacred gear with sealed being inside has a period where the beings have to rest. This was created by God to prevent cheating. Fuck you, God. How is it cheating? Furthermore, how am I going to fight without Drake? I have to use sacred gear at least twice to fight efficiently. Last time I didn't use it because I have Issei backing me. Oi 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 oi. Don't just die before me. At least train me. Even with Taki I won't be able to anyone. No, using both Taki and Ascalon at the same I won't survive against Kiba for a second. That's why we're here, Seikryuite of this era. Nice to meet you. Seikryuite of this era. Are you talking about me? I quickly turn round. Ah. The senpai. Their faces are showing emotion. I mean, are they back to normal? Hi there, konnichiwa, nice to meet you, yo my man, greetings, aloha saasti, nai hao, or all them are. And they are greeting me. What the hell happened here? Hehe, during this time too, the Juggernaut curse is lifted. And thus, the past possessor is now back to normal, for some short time. Then tell me earlier I was scared that will sink me back into Juggernaut again, now I'm surrounded by my senpai. Now back to the main topic. You said you need me to fight, right? Not anymore. Well sir, do it. Well then tempus retorquendum. The guy named Welser shout out some weird word. NN. When did he create a clock-like ball between his two palm? Oh you. Rumble rumble, wah. The clock-like ball is expanding. From a ball it expanded into a giant dome. What's this? What the hell is happening here? This is my magic, tempus retorquendum. Basically time distortion by its meaning. And like the name, it distort the time. Welser smiles. Just what are you planning? Yeah, Ima no Seikryuite, END, current Seikryuite. That's one of our oldest senpai, Welser. Ever since the ancient time. He has many old and ancient magic up on stock. And I'm Kenichi Masamune, a descendant of the legendary Japanese swordsmith. Yoroshiku da. Greets a orange hair guy wearing a blue kimono. Wait, a descendant of Goru Nyudu Masamune? Ah, hi. Nice to meet you too. I am Hyodou Issei. A commoner. Hey, wait a minute, Kenichi. Don't cut the queue. Screams a girlish voice. Hey, am I some sort celebrity? Ha 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 ha. First come first serve. Then me too, Lydia Lawson. Abraham Auger. Guangming. Juan. Schmidt. Volgagren. Cynthia. Lizardo. Ara. Many of them are shouting out their name at the same time. Hey hey hey. Don't forget your objective. It was lucky that ice came in, so we waste no time. But within this time-distorted dome, we need to accomplish our main objective. Ouch, you need not to roar that loud Dreg. Main objective. Partner, get ready for one hell of a fight. Huh? What do you mean? In this dome, 1 hour in here equal to 1 second out there. But there's time limit for using it, only 3 minutes of the real world. And during this precious time, we need to train you. DT train me, you want me to battle the past senpai. For some, yes. But most of them will be teaching you. Magics from ancient time, basic movement or technique, sword style, fist fight etc. For 10,800 hour in here, or basically a year in here, you'll be going through leaning marathon with your senior and hacker Yuiku. Be prepared, we only have one healer in here, on top of that she's a fragile senjutsu user. Wa the senpai starts snickering all of a sudden. Don't tell me you plan to bully me. Be prepared snickered. What? Fuck you. Fuck you Al. Reverse life. Training. 1 month. Just 1 more month and it's the day where we and Sarah will duel. Ice-kun still haven't returned. Even though it was just a few days since Ice-kun went berserk. I felt like year has passed. Butcho, Akeno-san, Asia-san, Kaneko-san, Zenobia, Gasper-kun, and Roswa-san. With renewed hope, we are training through a plan created by Azazel-sensei. Each of us are going through different route. Butcho, Akeno-san and Kaneko-chan are training their inherited power. Asia-san, Gasper-kun and me are training how to use our sacred gear more efficiently. Roswa-san and Zenobia are training their distinct weapon. Butcho went to train her power of destruction with her mother. She aimed to become a technique type. I heard that she just archived how to crystallize it into a ball. Even though it was only a few days. She must have been all fired up after hearing Azazel-sensei's story. Akeno-san went to see her father about how to increase the output of holy power and how to create a technique out of it. Though nothing has been heard. I can say that after 1 month she will be a completely different Akeno-san. Kaneko-chan went on a journey with one of the fallen angel to find the Nekashu village. Azazel-sensei said Kaneko-chan should go to visit a senjutsu master. She should be able to use her power more efficiently. Asia-san went to Grigori Institute to learn more about twilight healing and to learn some fighting spell. She doesn't seem to do well, but I know that she will be fine. No, she will do better than they expected. Gasper-kun too went to the Grigori Institute. Azazel-sensei has created a program to train Gasper-kun from the scratch. Soon Gasper-kun can be fighter that doesn't need to hide behind anyone's back. Zenobia went with Arena-san to heaven. Zenobia wants to learn more about holy power. She also went to learn how to use the 6 other Excalibur and how to double-wield sword. Roswa-san went to a Valkyrie senpai back in Valhalla. She said that if Ice-kun will use those spread dragon shot, she needs to learn how to use a strong barrier magic and a strong counter magic. Isseihyoudou or learning how to create more variety of sword and attaining each sacred gear's balance breaker. For now, my holy demonic sword can take form from a small knife to a zanbato. I will try increase more and more variety to it, but it won't be that easy. I heard Sarergsen went with his peerage to train in a deeper part of underworld, full of deadly monster and beast. I won't give up though. I will bring Ice-kun back. I won't lose to Sarergsen's team either. I will definitely accomplish these 2 goals. Chapter 9, Life 7. Restart. You truly are a beast in your own right, partner. Praised Drake amusingly. Am I? To think that a spell I took years to master was mastered within few hours, I don't know what to say at all. Welser-san, my last teacher, said that while looking at me with an eye mixed with feeling of awe, shock and joy. Thank you Welser-san. For teaching me such a powerful ancient spell. I didn't know such a magic existed in the past. Because they were too powerful they were sealed in current time. It's irony that a magic born from time when human was able to exist within nothingness can't exist when human are separate away from nothingness. Exist in nothingness. Are you that old? Now that's rude, it was passed on from generations before me, in form of a scroll. I'm somewhere between the 30th to 40th possessors. That's still old isn't it? Hayakakakakaka. I know you think something like doesn't that count as old? In your head. The laugh echoed through the labyrinth. It's Masamune-san. Lively as ever, maybe too lively. Man, we only have few days left and then we will be stored inside this mummified sacred gear along with Drake-kun. Furthermore, it was a rare opportunity to come back to normal once in a long while. Heck, this is only my 2nd time. Last time it was with a maintenance guy. Masamune-san makes a very sad face while forcing a smile. Is being returned to normal once in a while is such a great blessing. I have never been zombified, but then again you won't be able to recognize the zombified Masamune-san if you've seen how lively he is now. Ima no Sekiryuite, can I ask you a favor? A favor? His eyes are dead serious about this. Sure. I mean, why not? Thank you Ima no Sekiryuite, I want you to retrieve my sword. That sword is something I spend my whole life making it. Once a sword is made it needs a master. I want you to be that sword's master. Wait a sec. I thought you want me to retrieve it. Now you want me to use it. I mean it. Masamune-san bows down. Please don't bow down to someone as lowly as me. Please lift your head up Masamune-san. I will follow your last wish. Thank you. I truly thank you from deep within my heart. Hey. You're a man and now you're crying. The map will be put in the same channel as Ascalon, it will go out along with Ascalon when you summon it. Those matters aside, you can talk about that later. For now, we need to talk about boosted gear. About how will I manage without boosted gear, right? Since boosted gear will be sealed along with Dragon Senpai, I have to train to cover those weak points. However my power without boosted gear is still as low as Gasper. Yes, that's our main problem foe. I quickly cut Drag off and say. You still remember the time I exchanged my left arm for balance breaker? Even now, my left arm is still a dragon arm and is still connected with boosted gear. Maybe if I take out a gem off from boosted gear and embed it in my left arm, it might get boosted gear's effect. Brag make an astonished face. How is my out-of-box idea? A very unique and tempting idea. It might work out and create a new whole sacred gear from scratches. After getting out from here you have around 10 minutes before boosted gear stop working. If you are planning to do that then you have to be very quick. You only have one try though, your body won't be able to take an immense taxing from forcing a boosting gem into your arm, not for the second time. I will place boosted gem in the same channel as Ascalon too. Thank you. During this 3-day. What shall we do in here? I don't want to go back yet. I want to spend some more time with senpai. I glance around the labyrinth. All of my senpai's teachers are lying around like ragdolls. Many of them taught me basic, technique, spell and etc. I fought quite a handful of my senpai too. Though not as strong, they are around Kibble level. The most standing out teacher in here are Masamune-san, Welser-san and Rin-san. Masamune-san said he was a swordsmith like the rest of his family, but his skill was legendary. He is swordsman that duel his sword. He taught me how to dual wield sword and how to channel my magic into sword shape. It took me a few days for me to beat him. His two-sword style is called Yum to Jinjutsu, H-Thornlit, Dream and Reality. Welser-san was a mage. He has loads of unknown magic from ancient time. Too many. So much that I was only taught the attack spell. Most spells centered around mass area destroying and concentrated small but powerful blast. I am not dared enough to fight him. Why? Just the spell he taught was so frickin' powerful and hellish already. If I was to fight him I won't even last for a minute. But even a strong person like him was said not as strong as Belzard Senpai. Then Belzard Senpai is a monster. Lastly, Rin-san. She was a spear master and a ranking K Kiku number Violet, rippling sensation of light divine soul user from Sengoku era. I didn't learn how to use spear from her, obviously, I learned how to use ranking K Kiku. It really is something completely new to me. Unlike magic power that I need to build up, it is Kai that I already experienced in Tauki and Senjutsu. Ranking K Kiku, unlike explosive Tauki and healing Senjutsu, allows you to manipulate the energy in your body to certain extent. The energy inside your body for heightened ability, heightened sense, eyesight, hearing, or slightly boosted physical strength. If I mastered it, I will be able to manipulate energy in my surrounding, Rin-sa. Also ranking K Kiku is a lost martial art. No one will be able to figure this out. I learn other useful stuff as well. One of the senpai was a doctor, he taught me human weak point and pressure point. Another was a martial artist and a professional wrestler, they taught me how to fight more effectively in close quarter. A ranger senpai also taught me how to differentiate poisonous and non-poisonous fruit. In that case, let's have a battle royale. A parting fight. Who said that? I don't want to part away with a fight. Good idea. Let me join too. I'll pass once in a while. Hey, who said that? Sound exciting woohoo. A fight. Many comment pop out, but most of them want to fight. No. My parting party. My surrounding went back to the normal one. The sun is still where it used to be, the snail has moved around 20 centimeters from where I last spotted. The barrel that was empty is now quarter full. Things that can be done in 3 minutes have passed. So that time distorting spell was real. I can't waste my time. I need to finish what was unfinished. Sword. Ascalon appear out from boosted gear, with a grey map and a green gem. Now then, let's take the risk. I grab the floating gem tightly and push it into my left hand. Crackle crackle crackle. Ah. A very immense pain ran through my left arm, and electric spark appears all over it. The human cover was torn apart and my real left is revealed. A red arm with many spikes covering it. Instead of dragonic look it is more demonic. Wait, last time I saw this it wasn't this scary. Did it changes because of Juggernaut? Rumble rumble. My left arm starts shaking uncontrollably. Even the atmosphere starts to shake. Damn, my arm is too numb to feel any pain. Such a great pressure is waiting on my arm. Rumble rumble rumble. Buea. I would be crushed if this goes on. Rumble 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 rumble. NNNG.erg. No. I can't give up here. Rumble 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 rumble. You're grog. There's still thing I need to. I still wanna chat with Drake. I still wanna do reckless thing with Issei and Issei. Rumble 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 rumble. Grar. Rumble 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 rumble. I need to burn this world in flame of purgatory. Rumble 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 rumble. Since I can't return to anyone I will burn this world into a place I can return. Rumble 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 rumble. Sheen. A single crimson flare shot up from my left hand. From a single flare it turns my whole world into crimson plane. My arm that was supposed to look dragonic demonic has turned back into its human shape. Floating in front of me, a majestic dragonic gauntlet appears. By its design, it resembled Boosted Gear Gift-S design slightly, with an exception of its eyes and color. This one is medium dark gray with red trimming. There are sign drawing patterns running from the tip of middle finger to the tip of the horn at the end of the shoulder armor. It is considerably thinner and slimmer than Boosted Gear, more refined too. You who has created me, I am your sword of destruction that will follow your ambition to the end. The ambition of cleansing this world. The sacred ambition of the almighty dragon. The crimson ambition of purgatory. The 2 red gems on the sacred gear project this letter to me. Does it have its own consciousness? Why do you ask? It is you who gave birth to me. The new sacred gear born from Boosted Gear remnant, emptiness and your ambition. Boy Gear, you should know me best. Do I? I just created you though since it can converse with me it must have a being inside it. What are you? A dragon. What is your answer? I'm still a void within here. Your answer will shape me. I will take that as a yes then. What is my name? I am a dragon that never existed. I am something you created out of nothingness. You are a lonely dragon aren't you? Can't blame you though, I did create you out of nothingness. The Iridum Dragon War. How does it sound? The Iridum Dragon War. I shall take that as my name gratefully. A.N. Iridum equals empty. Settled, let's be good partner from now on. I reach out my now human again arm and grasp the ambition gear. It shone brightly as it slowly attached itself to my left arm. The light died down. I returned to the rooftop once again. Everything was scattered around. What happened? There's even crack on the ground. Partner. You're back. What do you mean by you're back? I didn't go anywhere. Your solar conscious wasn't present in your body just a moment ago. Ah, that must be when I was enveloped in light. How was it? Was it successful? Check that out yourself, can't you feel him? Him? Nodded. Yes. I am a male dragon after all. Whoa. When were you here? Ha. Drake was surprised. He shrieked. I am the Iridum Dragon War. You must be the donor of these gems. I gave you only one, the boosting gem to be exact. Either one of you created that. Is that so? Then the other ability isn't gift then. What could it be? That is something you sought for yourself. It is empty, you need to give it its ability. I have to. Is this what it likes to create a sacred gear from scratches? I'll leave it like that just for now. I will be sure to give it one when time comes. For now, why don't we go into the shop to see what happened? I jump off the roof and back into the hallway of the inn. That's shit. Even though it was 3 minutes outside but it was a year inside. How am I supposed to act? Is this what they call temporal confusion? Should I say I'm back? No, it was only 3 minutes in reality. Ugh, this is damn confusing. Issei. A familiar voice shouts out my name. It's Paul-san. I missed you so much. Did you wake up because of that earthquake? Why yeah you too. He nodded. What earthquake are you talking about? I didn't feel any. That's because your soul wasn't presented during the quake. The earthquake occurs when you were conversing with a black one in a different dimension. What about other? Are they awake? I jump off the bed instantly as I sense the trembling. I can't tell him about my training yet. I need to wait, I don't want to boast about it either. They woke up too. But the earthquake died just as they prepare for battle station. In that case I will return to my room. 6:45 and you'll see me in the kitchen. Without waiting for any answer I walk back to my room. All-Sans Inn or Tonki Inn made up from 9 rooms and 2 floors, not counting the bath pool and the bar on the first floor. The first floor, technically the second floor, counting the bar on first floor, is the male floor dorm. 4 separate rooms on north, south, east and west, plus Paul-San's room in the center, mine, Issei and Issei's room on east, west and south respectively. The female floor dorm composed of 4 rooms like the male, but this floor size is slightly smaller than the male. All room has their own shower. I'm surprised by how much Paul-san has to pay for this place, unexpectedly cheap. The time has come, said Drake hollowly. 8 minutes has passed since I entered my room. During these times we, Drake, Void and me, spend exchanging information. Void has no background about anything, we have to tell him many things. From the time Drake fought with got up to now. But we did not talk. Extracting memories and sending it around is what we did. Even it sounds easy, it took more time than I thought. Precisely because it has to be sent from Drake to me then to Void. You know why now. Basically. Ice Brain was too small to transfer the whole information from Drake to Void. The dragon insignia appears above boosted gear. The same one that appeared when boosted gear turns into boosted gear gift. Dragon booster reset. That was an obvious announcement. This really is a goodbye. Farewell Drake. I hope you will wake up soon. Have a nice rest, say that to Senpai too. Somehow I felt I want to cry. But there are no tear in my eye at all. Thank you for such a great joy. You were the best partner I could ask for. Welsh dragon, have no worries. I will protect our wielder to the end. I leave him to you. Iridim dragon. But this, the juggernaut curse won't bother you for decades. You'll lead a bright path. Never intend to become addict. Farewell my best partner, Hyodou Issei. You are not a monster. Reset complete. Boosted gear gift turned back into boosted gear, then into twice critical initial form. Finally dispersed into red particles of light. Don't you have any remorse? I do, but there's no time for that. Since I only got the memory, I don't want to be nosy. But why are you in this state now? What state? That berserk on the mountain, sure it was influenced by Juggernaut curse, but truly in your heart you've never hate those guys, do you? True, but I guess I was a bit sad and selfish back there. I thought that they would understand at least a little bit. I want them to know that I'm confused, wounded and frustrated. I went berserk the first because the girls around me remember my worst trauma about love. But then on the mountain that feeling was betrayed though. Their goal. What was the goal for fighting? At first I just want to fight. Fight until I become my soulless killing machine. But after meeting, I found a new goal. Instead of fighting meaninglessly, fight for the world. Since I can't trust people much, I won't fight for them. I will fight to change the world. I will change it so that I can live peacefully, forgotten and lost. What about those you say? He believed in you? Okay, let me rephrase that. I will fight so that I can live with someone I trust, someone who truly understands me. Such a greedy ambition. Say whatever you want, but that's my final resolute. At 6:40 a.m. I just came out of bath. It was a really weird bath. Mentally I didn't bath for a year, and just as I about to enter the bathroom I felt like I need to sniff myself. I even washed my body 5 times over. I don't have to introduce myself, do I? The telepathic talk is enough. Don't materialize by yourself unless the situation calls for either. I would love to keep you as a secret as much as possible. Understood. Thank you. I walk out of my room and straight down into the kitchen. The raw meat stench, the strong spice and the serene atmosphere, I really miss this. I spotted some meats on a tray. If it's there then Paul-san must have prepared it for today. Fufu, not only that I learned surviving skill, I also learned how to cook. A Chinese senpai named Guangming taught me how to cook Chinese food. Gosh. All of today's supplies are done. Now what should I do? I would love to pick up Masamune-san's sword. But I will have to wait for those two. Time really is a bitch. 7:08. They're late. What the hell are they doing? Oh hey, check this out. Issei is really down here. Paul-san. There you are. No wonder why we can't find him. You say? How should I greet him? Told ya, I saw him coming down. And Issei is here too. Shit. Why are you so late? I was down here since 6:47. Let's just be the idiot me for now. Sorry Isani, we were trying out our battle suit. Battle suit? What battle suit? Forget about that, we need to let him know the news. And Issei separates me and Issei and head for the TV. What news do I need to know? Beep. Are you serious about this, Governor Azazel? Yes I am. That's the 3rd time you ask me that, you know. Azazel? He's on a live interview? 3 minutes ago when we were upstairs, we heard that the Governor Azazel was on a live interview. But the subject of interview is team satisfaction. Very well, please continue with your analysis. Thank you admin. Sorry for the wait, it's me Azazel, the fallen angel governor. To begin with, let's analyze their name. He flips the thick file in his. I'm certain that title I saw is Team Satisfaction Analysis. Team Satisfaction sounds like a boy band. I'm pretty sure you guys know that Team Satisfaction is just a front name, right? Hell no. We Team Satisfaction fight to satisfy ourselves. Just like what we said before. Where did that interpretation come from? From research, I'm sure that it's an anagram. I know you guys are thinking that there are millions of anagrams for this word. But what about this one? A metastatic infos. An unfortunate soul. Easy. That's it. A group of stray fighter bandit. What the hell? Never thought of such complicated word. How many times did you open the dictionary to find that? Okay, next section. From past 2 days, they fought both Cows Brigade and the Devil. And both times with different number. On the first day, they attacked the invading force of Cows Brigade force with 2 people. But the next day they attack with number of 3 people, excluding their client. It's hard to believe that they managed to recruit another member within a day, so let's assume that it's their reserve member. He must be talking about Ray. But we did manage to recruit another member within a day though. Next section, individual analysis. Since they always cloak their face and the new guy didn't fight at all, we only have their combat data to present you. First one, the holy sword wielder. A tall slender guy. He wields a weird and unique holy sword. It's a holy sword with a different light attribute, different to R, referring to Christian light holy base attribute, light attribute. The sword full power has yet to be seen, but I could say that it might be on par with the original Excalibur. This guy has many wind-based spell in his command. Aside from that, he has some sort of defense barrier made up from cards. It's about Issei. Quite a good analysis. The other guy we gave him the name Red Bullet. Another tall slender guy. His name comes from the technique he used. He always forms a magic ball in his hand before shooting it out, either as a homing bullet or shoots it directly. There's a very interesting fact about him. To some eyes, there's some sort of lemon-greenish aura around his fist. Arguably Tauki, a fighting kai that is also used by Serayard Bale, though the color is different. He uses it whenever he have a fist fight. Somehow, I have a feeling that he's protecting me from the public. It's annoying. For the next section, let's see, it's about their aim. They did mention that they fight to satisfy themselves, but that's rather ambiguous. They didn't kill anyone at all. If it's one of those battle nuts then they should have killed everyone, including the reporter that interviews them too. However, don't forget the fact that they attacked the Devil Parliament in Lilith. They were hired this time. A fallen decide to hire Team Satisfaction to avenge his family. 2 casualties, 1 soldier and a ministry. Thank you very much Governor Azazel. What do you think of this Mao Surzich Lucifer? Surzich Sama, he's there too. Good morning everyone, good morning to you too Governor Azazel. To me, I don't think Team Satisfaction is not a great threat to us. My, what a kind statement. I'm pretty sure the Great King faction pissed. Why'd you say that Surzich? I would say they are a potential threat to all faction. Certainly, but think about the casualties. We lost only 2 people, too. One was an unlucky soldier, but the other one you see everyone, he was an unfaithful evil. This minister secretly exterminates the village around the borders between Devil's sides and the Fallen sides. I know it's wrong to kill him, but then again. I see, thank you Surzich. Oops, it's meeting time. I'm sorry but looks like the interview will have to end here. Thank you for watching, everyone. Beep. What do say, Issei? The governor is sharp for sure. I know, and I hate the fact that he's protecting me. I growl as quiet as I can. I am really pissed. Anyway. Isani. Try on the battle suit. It's really good. Issei yelled and hand me. A silver block of metal. That isn't something normal. That's a crystal dew, a very rare material in this world. But what can I do with this block? Do I have to craft my own armor? I said with my eye half closed. Do I have to do more work? Nope, just put that on your chest and it'll do the rest. You sure Paul-san? I'm really pissed right now, no more joke please. Trust me. Fine. I placed the silver block on my chest. Will it do any shit? Why is it called crystal anyway? It's freaking silver. What was that sound just now? Now hold it out. I stretch out my arm like Paul-san told me to. The silver block began to spread out from my hand into a big blue cube of light. Oh, it took a big calibration. Something great is coming out. Something great. How do you know? The cube expanded even further from a football size into a table size. Look like something amazing really is coming out. Cheen. The cube disappears and my uniform came out. What the hell? Is this something you call amazing? I thought it would be some sort of armor. Indeed amazing. A splendid masterpiece. Explain to me Paul-san. How the hell is my school uniform a masterpiece? Try putting it on now. I wanna know what will happen. Shut the fuck up Issei. Issei is speechless. Made some idiot comment will you? I end up changing my uniform anyway. Come to think of it, I have been using Issei's spare clothes all this time. Maybe it's a good time to change. But I wonder why it creates my uniform. A black blazer, a white long-sleeve dress shirt decorated with black horizontal stripes, a red t-shirt, black pants, plus blue and white sneakers. That's something you can find anywhere and is my attire. Why out of all thing this? I wanna forget my past. Issei, you drop these. Issei hands me 2 sword belts with attached sheath. Did I drop these? You drop these when you catch your uniform. Is that so? Thank you, I'll be more careful next time. Issei snorted and walks away. He still hasn't warmed up to me yet. But what are these 2 for? I don't use sword, wait, I do. And I haven't retrieved Masamune-san's sword yet. Thank you for creating me these sheaths and the sword belts. Eyes, can you come with me today? We're not fighting anyone, but there's something I need to dot. Before I could finish Issei and Issei cut in. Whatever you say, Ani. Whatever you say, Commander. Thank you. Wait for me here, we'll be heading for the human world. I went upstairs to grab Ascalon and come down quickly. Ascalon fits perfectly into the sheath and the sword belt. Note, Ascalon's sword belt was positioned at the back of waist for my left hand. On the other hand, the sword belt, I presume it's for Masamune-san's sword, was swing around my back for my right hand usage. I don't really want to use sword though, all my Taki training will go to waste. The map Masamune-san gave us is a map of Mountain Hiei, a very famous mountain date back from Minamoto Yoshitsune's age. Also a site to visit. The sword wasn't located in the cave, however, it was in a cave close by. But I never heard that there was a cave on Mount Hiei. Let's go then. Masamune-san, your idea truly is out of the box. Locating the sword in such an obvious place, yet no one managed to find it. On the way up the mountain there's a direction sign pointing at Masamune Shrine. Since people will always go to the famous site, they rarely pay attention to the no-name attraction. The simple and normal shrine decorated with swords and Buddha. But unbeknownst to normal eye, there's a secret door at one end of the shrine. Why I noticed it? It radiates a weird aura only from that spot. Inside is even more amazing. The whole cave is frozen. Frozen by ice. Meters away from the entrance, ice appears out of nowhere. Even though the temperature here is not cold, the ice still remains frozen. I went in further and further. It's like an endless cave. But the further I went, more ice keeps appearing. They aren't like those ices you saw at the shop, it's more refined and beautiful. A fleeting yet everlasting ice, I would describe it like that. Ice Ani, you solo from here on. Issei said it and lied down against the wall. You can't be tired, since you're a half-god. Give me a good excuse please. I would rather stay here and wait for some surprise from you, maybe getting caught in a trap and I can't save you in time. Chuckle, that's not a nice joke at all. Then I'm staying here too. Same reason, sorry. Ah. Even you too, Issei. Seem like I'm going in alone. Without waiting, I went further ahead. 5 minutes passed and I reached the end of this cave. The path was basically same all the way, nothing like trap appears in contrast to Issei and Issei's. Unlike the path which was narrowed and jagged with ice, this place is a spacious chamber with the ice beautifully decorated. I was mesmerized when I saw this. In the middle of this chamber stand a single sword covered in ice. From my current distance I can only tell you that it's a black sword. Masamune-san is a descendant of the famous Honju Masamune, I might as well assume it's a katana or an adachi. I don't know how to express this, but I feel like like I'm being drawn toward it. I start to have this weird sensation as soon as I saw the sword. I step closer towards the blade. Weird, the floor is ice, but it's not slippery at all. I reach the blade. Now with me this close I can tell it's an adachi, I don't need anything to measure, since it's about as tall as me, adachi lit. Great sword. Any swords longer than a meter can be called adachi. The blade is black with a shiny red edge, and its handguard has flower-like edges. Running down the black blade is a golden kanji. Hantei Hyoga, $S7 superscript 3 Hantei Hyoga, lit, Judgment Glacier. Crack crack crack, eh? The ice it's cracking, the crack already revealed the hilt and is eating down the rest. Crack 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 crack, all the ice crumbled away. Is this my fault? Hell no. It's a waste for something beautiful like this to crack away. The one with freezing flame in his heart. Mighty one who burned his threat in the glacier. The heavenly one, he shall judge this world. I shall leave this sword to you. Use him to strive your way. Huh? What was that? I look for the voice source, eh? Nobody's here. Fuck that. I should just take this sword and quickly head back. I want to relax today. Grab. It is cold yet warm, a very weird sensation. Ascalon on my waist glowed in crimson. At the same time Hantei Hyoga glows azure. We return to Tonki Honki. Surprisingly, the sheath made for Hantei Hyoga wasn't long enough at first. But as I slide the sword down the sheath it became long enough. And yet. Ascalon that was supposed to be on my back need to move because of Hantei Hyoga massive length was moved to my right waist. These can be adjusted, a mere whim of idea. I even make Hantei Hyoga sheath like a traditional adachi sheath and Ascalon a western scabbard. Paul-san. Where's your normal customer? The crazy duo. Ask Issei as he sips a cup of coffee. Lucky he's not drinking beverage at morning. Wait, did you just say that you're not his normal customer? And it's some crazy duo. Ah, come to think of it, I totally forgot them. They went to do some job at Human World. Human World. They're devil. Nope. Human. Human. That's weird. Paul-san, how can a human enter underworld? Stop with your joke. Issei said with his eye half closed. He has same opinion as me. Sacred gear user and someone who has connection with me. Is that so? A sacred gear user. Cling cling. Welcome. Paul-san greeted happily. He shot out from his seat as soon as he heard the bell. The blue-hair guy with yellow slitter eyes enters. He's around my height. I don't know what he wore underneath, he clad himself with a grey cloak. His face is like Kiba, a face that is so handsome you want to call it beautiful. His wavy long blue hair is tied up into a ponytail that reached his back. Suddenly he collapsed. Boy. Are you alright? I immediately get up from my seat and rush toward him. Others soon follow. Why you guys? Huff, are you guys team satisfaction? What if we are? Why would you ask this at such time? Please. Cough, please safe my master. Save your master, he cough out blood. What the hell is this? Hey. Oi, wake up. What the hell is this all about? His body becomes soulless. And soon his blood soon reaches the floor. Leaving us in a great dilemma. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.